Welcome back to the Comics Code. This is Tony, and today we're going to review Avenging Spider-Man number 12. But before I get to it, I would like to go ahead and just say I know it's been a little over a week since my last post, and I'm basically still getting into the process of figuring out how to write these reviews and then film them and still make them look all polished and decent. Not as easy as I'd like it to be, but it's something that I will continue to work on, and hopefully I'll be churning these out at maybe one a day, maybe more if I'm lucky. But in the meantime, I've got work, I've got this, I've got other things going on, so just stick with me, and hopefully I'll be able to get out more content soon, and in a more timely fashion. It would be nice. Anyways, thank you for your patience, and we'll get started. Let's go ahead and just start with the cover. Basically, Alan Davis, Matt Hollingsworth, and Morales, no first name given, they create a pretty entertaining little cover here. It's memorable. It's Spidey and Deadpool have been in a scuffle, and their clothes are torn. It looks like they've been in a fight. They're outside the principal's office. That they don't get along comes through abundantly clear, and I especially like the rubber chicken right here. That's a nice little touch. Anyways, great cover. Really liked it. The basic plot is that Deadpool appears in Spider-Man's mind or a dream or whatever, and he's trying to rescue him. And Peter has created this little scenario as being in high school, and Deadpool's basically trying to bring him back to consciousness. And they have to go through several levels of his mind, and Deadpool is just killing obstacles indiscriminately, which Spider-Man has a problem with, and they get into arguments about that until they actually determine, or Spider-Man actually determines, okay, this is my dream, we can let loose. And you've got them, quipping and arguing the entire way. So they take on some bullies and other threats from his high school, and then Deadpool tells him who they're up against once he gets him conscious, and I'll spoil that in just a little bit. Art-wise, I would definitely say the artwork in this title is memorable. Aaron Kuder is the artist, and it's a little on the outlandish side. I mean, we've got a story that takes place in Spider-Man's subconscious mind, so it's very expressive, and I mean, we have great big mouths, we have over-the-top facial expressions. It fits the mode of the story, and it fits it pretty well. There's a lot of emphasis on kind of goonish, unattractive features, and it works. Hollingsworth's coloring is it's a little light paleted, I felt, for most of the story, but overall it still looked good. By the time things get back to the conscious realm, the colors are more solid, and I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I mean, whether or not it was, it supported the telling of the story. What did I like about this issue? Well, it was a Deadpool Spider-Man team up, and I've never read one before, but I know enough about both characters to know that it's going to be an entertaining read, and they do work well together, even if they don't work well together. The dialogue is just great. They just keep yapping at each other, and it makes for some pretty funny one-liners at points. Spider-Man clearly is not a big Deadpool fan, which I'm not surprised to know. Deadpool does not care. Deadpool is he's too wrapped up with himself. And the reveal at the end was pretty interesting. I mean, did he really specifically need Spider-Man? I don't know, but that's who Spidey's stuck with is Deadpool for this issue. Um, I liked the way that the artwork kind of, I mean, it's generally not my kind of artwork. I don't like to see that in most of my comic book stories. But again, we've got a we've got an issue where, I mean, you've got high school bullies and stuff like that just all over the place. Um, it's one of those, in my mind episodes. You've got RPG kids from hell and stuff like that. And I mean, it works for what the story is, and I rather like it. So, at least for this particular story, I liked the merging of the two. Now, the final thing I liked, and this may seem a bit cheesy, but I don't care. The reveal at the end. The person who Deadpool needed Spider-Man for. This is your last chance to pause it before I reveal who it is, okay? But, oh my god. The Hypno Hustler? The Hypno Hustler. I mean, what a name. Now, I don't know if this guy has ever appeared before in comics. I'm guessing he has, but, I mean, just look at him. Look at this guy. The Hypno Hustler is the person who knows how to kill Deadpool and who Deadpool needs Spider-Man to defeat. Wow. I mean, it's such a bad name that it's, like, good. I really do want to see how this goes now that they're both, in the live world. How is it going to look? So, what's going to happen? Couple things that I disliked. Now, the internal dialogue captions got a little confusing. Deadpool has two types. I mean, he's got his yellow cartoon balloon bubbles, and sometimes those are done in caption style. I don't think that happened in this issue, but then he has another one that is kind of, it's got a white background with black text, and so did Spider-Man. And there were differences between the two, so, you could, once you looked at it, tell who was thinking what. But the two distinguishing differences were that Spider-Man's were all kind of uppercase letters, and Deadpool's were all, there were capitalized and then lowercase letters. And then Spidey's were surrounded by a red dialogue box, or a red border. I mean, it was enough, but it was still a little distracting. I still kind of at times were going, okay, who's saying that? That was a little off-putting, but I don't know. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was just, I noticed it, and it did subtract from the story a little bit. The other only, and this is a nitpick, but Marvel. Would you please give full credit to your artist? Who is this Morales person who participated in the cover? I mean, I had to look up Alan Davis's first name. And, as a comic book enthusiast, as a librarian, I like knowing these things. So, if anyone can tell me who this mysterious Morales was that was credited on the cover for this issue, I'd really appreciate it. So, overall, this was a very fun story. It was a little on the strange side, and it has a hilariously named villain that they're going to fight in the next issue. I can't wait to see it. If you like Deadpool, then you definitely want this issue, and likely the next one. If you dislike Deadpool, you may not want this issue. But you probably still will. So, I recommend it. So, overall, good issue, good cover, was a lot of fun, and a good read. So, thank you very much, and I'll see you later.